Chapter 92. The Essenes are commissioned to start a freedom school. Thereafter, establish a school, teaching disciples how to honour the Sabbath, and keep it for a couple of hours yourselves every day, and you shall soon perceive the great blessing there within yourselves. Should you found a school and build a large house for it, the walls of it should be free from any barriers and any locks. Become true Freemason of your schoolhouses, and the prophet schools will become your new achievement. However, your main concern should be directed to faithfully keep my teaching already given to you and to be given, and not, as the Pharisees and elders are doing, mix your own doctrine to it. Your current doctrines must be completely eradicated from the very foundation, and my word must fully take its place, and this in free deed. Otherwise, my spirit could not become effective after the promise which was given to man by the mouth of the prophets. The Essenes thank me for this instruction, and promise in all earnestness to abide by it all, to the letter. But would I none the less always provide them with proper protection and sufficient strength to set these purely divine works in motion, not only for themselves, but for the many other people thirsting after it, beneficially and curatively for all times? Say I, there shall be no failure on my part ever, but see to it that no seniority squabbles arise among you in future. Let the most experienced among you be the leader, certainly, but let him not presume to be more than the least among you. But this is not to say that the weaker ones should deny him due respect. He is to be loved and respected, and his advice followed as if law. But let him beware who would lay hands on him. Verily, such I shall regard with wrathful eyes. But if elect a principal and leader to your concern, then pray that no one unworthy is given that office. For a bad and unwise leader for a society is like a bad shepherd for his flock. When seeing the wolf approach, he flees, leaving the sheep to the wolf. Or he becomes a wolf himself, turning into killer of his lambs, as are now the Pharisees and their high priest. They go about in sheep's clothing, but are ravenous wolves within. They hardly feed gnats, but ask a camel for what they spent on a gnat. Wherefore, be not like them. They reside in chambers or stone that are well protected and regarded at all times, so that none can approach them, and must not, lest anyone find out about their deceptions. And should someone courageous dare to penetrate into such temple chamber, he would be declared a profane of the Holy of Holiest, and forthwith stoned. Wherefore I said unto you, that you should build your schoolhouse free and open, so all can come and go as they want. Let every secret vanish from your school. Whoever wants to, let him be initiated to his grasping capacity, for with my doctrine I am not selling you a cat in a sack. I tell you all things openly and clearly, not acting secretively, except where cleverness dictates it for some man's benefit. Hence let you too be open towards everyone in whom you see good will. Be nevertheless clever, because openness need not extend to where precious and costly pearls are cast before swine. I would still have much to say unto you, but you would not be able to grasp it yet. But when the Spirit of the full truth shall have been awakened within you, then it shall lead you into all wisdom. And this Spirit is God's image within your heart, and you shall yourselves awaken it through the correct honouring of the Sabbath. Say whether you have now comprehended all this. Say the awestruck Essenes. Yes, Lord, who should not understand your holy word? For these are not words like those of men. Your words are substantial throughout. They are completely light, warmth, and life. When you speak, O Lord, then we feel an actual coming into being within us, as if every word out of your mouth, an immeasurably great new creation, comes into being. And we feel an infinitive new being coming into being within us. We understand nevertheless the essential meaning of your holiest word, although we shall never attain to their ultimate effect. For we vitally sense it within us that the words pronounced by you here pertain not only to ourselves, but apply to the whole of eternal infinity. Oh, rejoice, earth, chosen from among countless worlds for treading of your ground with his, letting his holiest voice resound in your air. O Lord, how many beings shall go forth from your every word and from every breath of your mouth? Oh, permit us to laud, love, praise, and worship you, for it is due to you alone